Gentle, inspiring music begins and fades into the background. Have you ever wondered what shapes a hero? What turns an ordinary child into a leader who can change the world? For Nelson Mandela, the answer was simple. He often said, "Everything I am today, I owe to my mother." This is the story of that mother, Nelson Fanny, and the quiet, powerful lessons that forged one of history's greatest figures. Imagine a small village in the eastern Cape of South Africa. Here, a young Rolihlahla Mandela lived a simple, rural life. His father was a respected local chief, but it was his mother, a woman of deep faith and quiet strength, who was his first and most important teacher. She didn't have classrooms or textbooks. Her lessons were woven into the fabric of daily life, taught through stories, chores, and her own unwavering example. One of the first lessons was patience. In their village, life moved with the rhythm of the seasons. You couldn't rush the harvest, and you couldn't force the rain. Nelson taught her son that true strength lies not in immediate action, but in waiting for the right moment, in understanding that some things take time to grow and mature. This lesson in patience would become a cornerstone of Mandela's life, sustaining him through 27 long years of imprisonment. He learned not to despair, but to wait, to plan, and to believe in a future that was not yet visible. Another profound lesson was kindness and empathy. Nelson was known for her generosity. She never turned away a visitor, always sharing what little they had. She taught Mandela to see the humanity in everyone, regardless of their station or background. He learned that every person deserves respect, a simple yet revolutionary idea. He watched her treat everyone with dignity, and he carried that principle with him from the village huts to the presidential palace. It was this empathy that allowed him to seek reconciliation, not revenge, when he finally gained his freedom. Perhaps the most crucial lesson was her unshakable sense of justice. As a devout Christian, Nelson lived by a strong moral code. She believed in fairness, honesty, and doing what was right, even when it was difficult. She instilled in her son a deep-seated belief that injustice against one person is an injustice against all. This moral compass guided Mandela's every decision. It was the fire that fueled his fight against apartheid, the unwavering belief that all people were born equal and deserved to be treated as such. He wasn't just fighting a political system, he was upholding the fundamental values his mother had taught him. Mandela's leadership wasn't born in political rallies or on the battlefield. It was nurtured in the quiet moments with his mother. Her teachings on patience, kindness, and justice were the bedrock upon which his entire legacy was built. He learned that true leadership isn't about power or authority. It's about service, humility, and an unyielding commitment to what is right. When he spoke of forgiveness, he was echoing his mother's kindness. When he waited patiently for change, he was channeling her wisdom. So, when we look at the towering figure of Nelson Mandela, the man who dismantled apartheid and united a nation, let's remember the woman who shaped him. Let's remember Nelson Fanny, the mother who, through her simple, profound lessons, gave the world one of its greatest teachers and leaders. Her influence proves that the most powerful education often begins at home, with the quiet lessons of love, respect, and integrity. Thank you so much for watching. If this story inspired you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more stories of the people who shape our world. We'll see you in the next one.